been about, I would say, a month since I've been up here in the Northeast. I've been bouncing around from the Cape to the outskirts of Boston, and it wasn't until very recently that I discovered Nantucket. I came here, kind of on a whim with, my camera dude Alex, and we explored this place with a dude by the name of Elliot and another dude by the name of Ray, and I instantly fell in love with this place. Aside from the fishing, there's something about Nantucket that kind of draws in people and also anglers in of itself. It's definitely one of the farther islands from the Cape and New England. It's, I believe, roughly 27 miles off of Hyannis, which is kind of in the bend of Cape Cod, and it's really out there. You don't really think about it, but you're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. This is a serious body of water, and you're surrounded at all angles at some of the best fishing in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant welcome to Boston, where the current local time is 4:42 p.m.
Since I left Nantucket, I've had that urge to come back, but I wanted to bring some people that I thought would also appreciate it just as much.
Row 3, it's going to be exciting. This is definitely a small plane. Smallest plane. We've made it. It's nighttime. Obviously, you guys can tell it's nighttime. We've got an early morning tomorrow, but I'm excited. And we've got to go find our other companion here. He's somewhere lost on the island of Nantucket, so that's the plan, and here we go.
Everyone's empty. This one's not empty. I get down with this, please. Still going. How's it going? It's going, thank you.
Excuse me, sir, I think I got turned around. Is this Fort Worth, Texas, or Dallas, Texas?
How's the island in the middle of nowhere?
Good to see you. How's it going?
Good.
Did you miss us?
Yeah, I did.
Thanks for waiting for us. I know we were a little late.
We got 5 pounds of cookies. Probably a little bit more.
No, this is Rob, and this is
That's
Ryan. He's filming right now, though. He's capturing it. So.
I got cookies.
Oh, dude, we got so much beer.
Beer and cookies.
And,
Yes.
And tuna fish, and sharks, and striped bass, and taco.
Over the past few hours, we've kind of been scrambling from airport to airport, but we finally landed here late tonight. It's right around, I think, like 10 p.m., and we're kind of just, shooting the talking in there in the kitchen and getting ready for hopefully a very hectic and epic day of fishing tomorrow. We're going after one species in particular, that being the monstrous bluefin tuna. It's a fish that I've never even seen before. That's how, seldom these fish get caught. They get upwards of 300, 400, 500, 800, even 1,000 pounds on very rare occasions. It's a fish that, to some people, is like the pinnacle. Oh no, it's gonna be fun.
What do we have here?
It's such a
Seafood chowder, tog, scallops, potatoes, celery, mushrooms, onions, chicken broth, clam juice, all together, topped off with a little bit of cilantro, parmesan. That's it, all fresh. We speared the tog, dove for the scallops.
I'm staying here for 7 days.
That's it.
Look at that. I feel like this is gonna blow my mind. Hey, cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Smooth.
I feel like
What's wrong?
I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but
Cheers.
cheers.
Nantucket chowder going in. What do you think? Blowing it? Have a
I'm
bite?
just gonna let you go first. And
Really?
Well, you've been letting yours cool for at least 3 minutes, so.
Yeah, true. I don't know if it's ready.
If you're on the rod, just be ready to be like, fucking come back hard.
Wow.
He straight up said he's like,
What a good preparation meal for tomorrow's fishing adventure.
That
That is so good.
He's a sick.
How good is that?
when before he took over the
Yo, you went in hot there.
job,
That's gonna burn.
Yeah, I was hot.
How'd that feel?
I can't wait on
Dude, this is so good.
this boat.
Oh, I'm on camera. Gotta keep it clean here. We're here tonight, and it was just a journey to get here, and I'm just very excited. And also, it's me, Rob, and John, which is gonna be a good time.
Tomorrow's looking really good. There's been a good report of bluefins. The weather has not been on our side. It's gonna be a little rough. It's gonna be a little choppy. That's kind of what you want when you're fishing for bluefins. My confidence is through the roof. I'm excited. We got the good crowd. We got the good report. We've had fish down there on the surface, busting, on the troll. There's plenty of fish down there. We got the right baits. I'm stoked. I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
We will catch you guys tomorrow. Stick with it, stay tuned. Let's get bit.
Put some pants on, dude. Jeez. You got some toothpaste for me, man?
Yeah, I do, man.
What time is it?
That's that good toothpaste.
Current time is 2:54. It's October 6th. It's day 1 here in Nantucket. We got 2 hours sleep last night. Let's go catch some fish. Oh, there he is. Teddy, wake up. Where's the light at?
Oh no. Okay. I slept in a
Teddy.
slept in all my clothes.
Why'd you sleep in the bunk beds, dude? No one bunked. Peric was not taking the bunk.
I looked at what he's wearing and I'm like, what the f?
Yeah. Brian's pretty dressed up. Brian knows what's going on.
At least you're wearing their shoes, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, I'm wearing. I got wool socks on. Well, good morning, man. It's good to see you.
I'm extremely underdressed for this occasion.
Rob collected clothing. So Rob's famous thing is when he arrives to a place, he just checks the weather literally on the flight over or when he gets here. And we're going 30 something miles offshore today. We're gonna be fishing for bluefin tuna. I'm excited. Let's get after it. Let's go stretch some lines, hook some fish, sharpen some hooks, and bend some rods.
This is the first time in Googan history where we've actually been on time to a fishing trip, fishing charter. Gonna meet up with Bob DaCosta, who is the proud owner of this here Albacore boat. It's a tuna boat we're gonna be fishing off today. More than a tuna boat, catches a little bit of everything, but like everyone's been saying, we're catching tuna, so I can't believe that this is weird. Like honestly, I'm usually asleep this time. Set my alarm for like 5 at the very earliest for any fishing trip, but this is how serious these fish are. You gotta wake up extremely early just to get out there because it's about a 2-hour drive. I'm excited. Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you again. How you been? This is Alex.
Nice to meet you.
This is Rob.
Rob, I'll bring this for you. Somebody said you were very free.
Bobby DaCosta, one of the top fishermen in the Northeast. He's well known up and down the coast and all over the world in some parts, but he knows his shit. He's dialed. He's one of the best. He's rated top 50 charter captains in the world. The dude has taught me more than enough with tuna fishing, striped bass, everything in the Northeast. You know, if you're coming up to the Northeast, there's no one else you want to be fishing with than Captain Bob. Let me know when you're ready to untie, Cap.
I'm ready to untie. All right.
Show up not knowing what to expect. It's about a 2.5 hour steam. You show up in pitch black. Sometimes you show up on fish busting. I'm talking an acre of fish just flying out of the water, chasing bait, just absolutely frothing. It's the best thing you could ever see. It's the most intense thing you ever see. Sometimes you just show up and it's just birds working. It's really different every day. Departure. Good luck, buddy.
I'm gonna put out 3 to start. We've got a bluefish on the surface out there. We've got a bunker down about 60 feet.
We're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean right now. At any point in time, these fish could unleash. It's, from what I've been told, a 0 to 100 situation. So right now we're at 0. Hopefully ramp up to 100 here in the next few hours. One of the biggest challenges about fishing for bluefin tuna is that you've got other beasts lurking around the boat, including blue sharks, threshers, makos, and before we could get to any sort of bluefin tuna bite, we had to sift through a few blue sharks. We had, I think, maybe a total of 3 sharks take our bluefish. Unfortunately, it's part of the game. Getting sharked is not necessarily an uncommon scenario that a lot of bluefin tuna fishermen have to face.
John, watch your rod take off. If it starts to go, just let him go. All right? Go ahead. Off. All right. Shark. Another shark. How you doing there, Scott? You need some help?
Sharked. Sharked.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I saw like a wolf, we call it a wolf pack, like 5-6 fish all together. Had a whale right here. I don't think it's going to take too long.
Is that the bluefish or is that? There we go. All right.
Reel the other one in.
Yeah, baby! That's a tuna! All right. That's the second mark.
Good. This is it.
Let's go. Keep it tight here until we get the rod, the fish the rod holder.
Yeah.
All right, John.
We went from wolfpack to herd. All right, John, get in here. All right, Scotty.
Start cranking. We're good. Woo!
All right, so. John, you just want to watch the rod tip, right? This fish has got a lot of life in him. He's green. He's nothing like these sharks. You know, this could take an hour, maybe longer. It's tight. That's what you want to be.
It's going good.
Hey,
So he's starting to make
he's hungry. He's worn out. This fish has been fighting for at least 15 minutes. Oh, just another run.
Epic. So epic. So epic. Look at him go. He's just cutting. He's just cutting. Like it's butter.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. John's putting the hammer down on a big old fat tuna.
Get your fingers wet. There you go. All right. Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
What the f? What the f?
Get the fish and turn it off. Can't turn it around. There you go.
Dude, I got death grip on this thing. It's gonna get sucked out of my hand, dude. Shut it off. Shut it off.
Pull it out. Someone help me. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Okay, watch out, watch out. Faster, faster, guys. Stop.
Follow with the front.
Fastest level? No. Fastest swivel, do I go past? Fastest.
Not yet. Not yet. Just bring him up nice and slow. Where is he? We got him. Yep. We're good. We're good. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. We're good. I got you. Hold on.
Everybody relax. He's not going anywhere.
We got him, boys.
We got him, boys. Woo!
That is a tuna. Bluefin.
Dude, that is an enormous fish.
This is surreal. Fish I've heard about so many times. To come on Bob's boat and for him to teach us, like, this is, I'm in shock. I cannot believe that fish is right there. I still haven't really gotten a good glimpse of it. Wow.
We fought that fish for probably 45 minutes or so, and they build up lactic acid just like when you run a marathon. So after you catch a tuna, you want to swim it, and he'll just swim along, and it'll calm him down and cool him off. And it keeps the meat from overheating, because if the meat's too hot on the inside, the bloodline on the center of the fish will actually cook the fish, and it'll turn brown. They'll call it, what we call is a burnt core. When you see them take a core sample from the fish and they look, they want to see it's nice and pink or red and not brown, because the brown is the burn. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to swim them for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll pull them up and bleed them. You've got to get to see how that's done, and then we'll bring them home. What do you think, John?
Hey, thank you so much, Bob. We just boated this bluefin. It is way bigger once it's in the boat. I mean, this is like, since it has 90 inches. That's how big this fish is. My first ever bluefin, and it is a literal bona fide behemoth. Thanks to all these boys for making this happen. You know, this is insane. This was definitely a team effort situation. Can't believe it happened, but we got it. The Googans got a bluefin, and it is beautiful. So after we caught that bluefin, it was kind of a lengthy process to kind of make sure that the meat on that
After
bluefin...
we caught that bluefin, you took a fat nap. That's why you look like what you look like right now.
Okay.
You're just energy level.
What did you do?
I took a fat nap. I've taken a fat nap all day long.
Why don't you tell people what we did? Because I've literally talked this entire video. I have said so much. You have said nothing.
I have not said much. No, we caught that bluefin and we were offshore. We were like 30 miles offshore, so we had to come back. But they processed it, as in they cut the gill plate off, they ran water through it, bled it out, put it into a homemade kind of dealio, bait cooler, filled it with ice, and now we are here in Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Part of the Cape Cod, where actually like the show, I don't know if you guys know, Wicked Tuna, but that's kind of like what we're doing right now, is legit selling a fish to, I don't know where we're going to see where the fish is going to go, but to market, essentially. So it could go to Japan, it could go anywhere in the world to where somebody's going to buy this fish. So, I don't know, it's supposedly $1,000 fish, like thousands of dollars.
Pull one like right there, John.
All right, so this is Albacore tradition right here.
Yeah, this is the new thing.
I love this. This is badass. So this is kind of like a new tradition the Albacore is doing. Bob and Scotty have been putting up some tails this past year of past caught tuna. Some are a little more dried out than others. Some are a little more fresh. As you can see, this is a fresh one. This is the tuna that we caught today. That is all that's left. Of course, the remainder of the tuna went to good use and is going to be eaten by many, many people and enjoyed. It's such a good tasting fish. Even if you guys don't even like fish, give tuna a shot. It's like some of the best tasting fish I've ever had. But anyway, that is our reward for today, being able to now put this here forever on the shingles of this little shed. It's pretty dope.
Well, thank you so much for watching the Nantucket series. Kick it over to John now.
All right, I got this. Well, Well, we just had a nice little celebratory dinner. Had some drinks, had some lobster, some chowder. You know how we do when.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was so delicious. This place is really amazing. What do you think of this place?
The weather makes my nether regions excited, except for tomorrow. It's going to be really windy and 3 to 4 foot swells, which might kind of suck.
And we're still tuna fishing. So I, fortunately got a chance to reel in that tuna. These guys let me reel one in, which is huge.
I watched.
But then here's the big part. Tomorrow we're going back out on the Atlantic Ocean and we're going after more tuners. So we actually left some biting fish, believe it or not, yesterday because the whole process, you have to catch the fish, bleed it, let it relax. We should probably wrap this up. Anyway, we had a ton of fish that we left on the scene, and due to the fact that we had to bring the fish back to sell it, so it was fresh, means that we couldn't catch them. So we're gonna go back tomorrow, hopefully get them. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys either in part 2 or in episode 2, but
3. See you later.
But thanks, and then cut to Peric pooping. Just go in there and here. Come on, let's go get Peric to that.
That door didn't open very well.
Rob, there's no toilet paper.
Alex, do you need help?
There's no
Close the video.
There's no toilet
Close the video.
There's literally no toilet paper in here.
Close it up.
There's no toilet paper.
Close the video.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I need toilet paper. We'll catch you guys next time.